Peace Reflections. You are over here with Torithia. Hit the like and subscribe button because I am here for another video. I'm here to make you uncomfortable because that's what I like to do. I like to get you uncomfortable. Reflection. I like to get you uncomfortable. You've been too comfortable, baby. You've been too comfortable on your job. You've been too comfortable with your man. You've been too comfortable. Reflection. Tell them move to the side because T is here and I got the crew with me. I got my whole spaceship. We came from Mars. I'm only gonna be over here on Earth for a little bit because I got drive outs. Yes, I got drive outs, and I heard y'all don't honor drive outs over here on Earth. So I gotta sneak in and I gotta sneak out. So, with that being said, let me turn my music down in my spaceship. Let me turn my music down. Hold on, reflection. Let me turn my music down. Let me turn my music down because I don't want them to get behind my spaceship talking about, talking about I'm making it too loud over here on Earth because y'all like to be quiet. Don't say nothing. Say it again. Okay, so I gotta be quiet. I'm loud and shit. So, with that being said, reflection. Everything in my video is alleged. It's just what I heard up the street, round the block, up the corner. Okay, this is just what I heard. So you got to go do your own research. And besides, I rolled up twice and pulled up before I got here. Reflection. So you hear what I'm saying? I be hanging on my spaceship. So with that being said, today or tonight, whenever you click this video, we are here talking about the U, the F, and the O reflection. We're talking about UFOs. Now, if you missed my episode last night, we were talking about how these particular portals were being opened up and allegedly reflection these UFOs. A lot of people think they were coming from the sky the whole time. Reflection, they coming out the ocean. Under the sea. Yes, under the sea. Shout out to Ariel. Okay, so with that being said, reflection, we are here to talk about these underwater cities. Okay. Now remember, I told y'all, reflection, you gotta have a strong, tough skin when you come over here with tea. Because I told you I make you very uncomfortable. Okay. Now remember, I told y'all last week that as above, so below. So everything that is above is so below. Reflection. They got cities and shit underground. It's cities, trains, grocery stores, daycare centers, all that shit. Okay, it may not be no daycare center, but it's everything else is underground. Reflection. Okay, listen to T. I'm trying to tell you something without telling you something. Okay. So we are here to take a deep look, reflection, at what's going on under the sea. Now think about this, reflection. Just I'm here to leave stains on brains because that's what I do. If only 5% of the ocean, 10% of the ocean, reflection, have been explored, wouldn't that be a great place to hide some shit, reflection? If I came from another planet and I want to hide some shit, the first thing I'm thinking about is where they can't go. Where can they not go? The ocean and volcanoes, mountains. Okay. I'm just saying though, reflection. I'm a thinker. So I would be thinking like, where can they not go? Because they be looking at shit. And everywhere they go, they want to take over shit. So where can we go where they ass can't take over? Under the sea, reflection, under the sea. But that's just allegedly. That's just alleged. I don't know. I can't even swim. I never even been under the sea. So with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button, get your roll up, get your pull up. If you don't do either, it's okay, reflection. But shit, after this video, you might need a little something. You might need a little something.
Evidence suggests that UFOs are coming from the ocean, and when you're looking at government data, it shows UFO hotspots are happening right next to the ocean. That's not a coincidence because when you look at the UFO footage that the United States government has released, they show crafts entering and exiting the ocean. And when you think about it, it actually makes the most sense because UFOs have been reported for hundreds of years. For example, the very first UFO reported in the United States was in 1639. And guess what? The UFO was reported flying out of the Boston Harbor. They're obviously not flying back to their home planet each day, so where do you think they've been hiding?
U.S. government employees seem to believe that these objects are coming from under the oceans. So the conventional view is they're coming in from outer space. And there's not any evidence of that, actually. Maybe it's happening, but we don't know that it is. There's a lot of evidence these things are coming out of the ocean, including videotape, of these objects coming out of the water at high speed, or even more amazing, descending at Mach 3 into the water.
All right, reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. I told you everything over here is what I heard of street round block of the corner. Now he said that there is more evidence. He said I didn't even say it this time. He said, reflection, it is more evidence. They said, well, Terethia, evidence of UFOs coming out of the water under the sea, like aerial reflection, than it is coming from that dome. coming from the dome. Reflection, I'm talking about above. I'm talking about above for everybody who don't be over here with the crew. Everybody who with the crew, they already know. When they get to talking about they coming from above, we said, well, damn, how did they get past the dome? How did they get, if it is a dome? I'm just saying, I don't even know. I never even seen what a dome looked like. I'm just thinking, if it was a dome, how did they get past the dome to get what I'm saying, Reflection, or were they already here? Or can they go past the dome? Can these beings come in and out the dome? Reflection, can they come in and out the dome? Or is it just under the sea where they like, Sarita, what you talking about? They been here. They ain't never left. What are you talking about? They was under the sea. Did you not hear about the flood, T? Did you not hear? Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know.
Officials from the Federal Aviation Administration say there were no aircraft incidents or accidents in this area Tuesday night, but multiple witnesses report seeing a large blue object fall out of the sky and into the ocean.
Something is in the sky. What is that?
This video was taken by Misitina Sape at 8:26 Tuesday night near Haleakala Avenue in Nanakuli. Not long after, a woman named Mariah spotted the same thing passing over Princess Kahanu Estates.
I looked up, and then I was like, oh, started calling my husband Jim because it was all in the garage. I was like, hey, you look up there. See what I see. They all said, yeah.
The 38-year-old says she's never really been a believer in UFOs, but the bright blue object had them so intrigued, they jumped in the car and started following it.
I don't know what it was. This one was going so fast.
The journey ended less than 3 miles from where it began, on Farrington Highway in front of the Board of Water Supply building, after the object appeared to drop into the ocean.
Oh, the one land in the water, whatever it is.
She described it as being larger than a telephone pole and says she never heard it make any sound.
We called 911 if I have, like, one cop or somebody to come out and come check them out.
While officers were on scene, she says they spotted a second light.
My husband went look up and he seen the white one coming. The white one was smaller, was coming in the same direction as the blue one.
They lost sight of the object after it passed over a nearby mountain. This morning, we asked Honolulu police if investigators figured out what fell in the water. A spokesperson told us they didn't have any information. Meanwhile, officials from the FAA said they received a report from police Tuesday night about a possible plane down in the area, but had no aircraft disappear off radars and no reports of overdue or missing aircraft.
So they said, baby, we don't know what the fuck you talking about. She said, wait a minute, I damn near wrecked my Corolla. When I see these UFOs, what do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I know what I seen in the sky, twinkle, twinkle. It wasn't a star. That's what I think that's, if I was there, that's what she would be saying, Reflection. But the officer came and the officer said he don't know what she was talking about. You let me blow up out your eyes. Something must have some dust in there, because it ain't no such thing as no UFOs flying. And if it was, they went over here. That ain't what you seen. Twinkle, twinkle. That was a star. That's what I think the officer was saying to her. So what do you think? Reflection, all these people, now this was all the way in Hawaii, all these people are talking about these UFOs that are coming out of the sea, out of the water. Reflection, is it some truth to this, or has the conspiracy theories took it too far?
A Russian nuclear sub encountered a formation of what appeared to be alien spacecraft at depth under the water.
At a depth of approximately 260 meters, crew aboard a fully weaponized Russian nuclear submarine detect 6 unknown objects on their sonar. What's even more alarming is the speed at which the objects are traveling, in excess of 265 miles per hour.
The captain, fearing that a collision was imminent and that he was under attack, ordered an emergency surfacing of the submarine.
The submarine finally breaches the surface, narrowly avoiding a collision. But what happens next is even more astonishing.
6 objects come out of the water and take off at some absurdly fast speed.
One can only speculate about the intent of these USOs. Was this a hostile?
Baby, they told him, they said, I thought I told you don't bring your ass back under the sea. I thought I told you don't bring your looking ass back here under the sea, and they went back under the sea anyway, because you know over here in America we hard here. We don't. You said don't do what? Oh, we gonna do it just because you told us don't do it. So they did anyway. Reflection allegedly because they from America, maybe possibly, I don't even know. But I'm just saying, Reflection, when they went under the sea, the UFOs and their passengers, the crew, Reflection, they told them don't bring your ass back under the sea because we already know about them atomic bombs. You know what I'm saying, Reflection? You know how they was testing those atomic bombs in the sea, Reflection? They heard about that. They said, yes, we heard about you. What you down here trying to figure out where you finna drop the next bomb and fuck up our radiation and shit down here. Our communication system down here, Reflection. That's what they were saying to them. So you get what I'm saying? He was like, damn, I didn't even know that y'all was still down here. I thought they had got rid of y'all ass. So next thing you know, he got on the thing, Reflection. I think he got on the thing and he told them, listen, hurry up, get me back above the sea. Get me above the sea, baby. Because these motherfuckers aliens, they supposed to be above the whole time. They are under the sea. Y'all need to get me from up under here. No, we don't got time to take no pictures. We ain't got time to get no footage. We ain't got time for none of that. Let's get our shit and let's go. So is this a reason, Reflection, why the sea hasn't been explored? Do we really not have the technology to explore the sea? Or is it, Reflection, there's some shit under the sea that they told them don't bring your ass back under the sea? Did I tell you that? Did you not listen to Ariel? Did you not watch The Little Mermaid? Not the second one. I'm talking about the first one. The first one. Okay, hit the like and subscribe. But I'm just, you get what I'm saying, Reflection? We unbiased. We gotta know, why do they not know about what's under the sea? Do they really not have the technology, or they found what was under the sea and they just told your ass don't go under the sea, Reflection, because you will come in contact with these beings? But let's flip it. What do you think about the man after the emergency rescue, Reflection? He came from as below, so above. Shit, the UFO said, you must think we can't come from under the sea too. They came from under the sea right after his ass, Reflection. Well, they weren't after him, but they let him know, listen, we'll chase your ass from under the sea to above the sea. Don't play with us no more, because we tired of warning your ass. I think that's what they probably was saying, Reflection. Because why would they come up out of the sea if they really just wanted him up out of the sea? What's the purpose? I'm leaving, baby. I'm leaving. Why you following me? But why you following me though? Okay. I'm just saying, Reflection, why they was following him.
Alaska Triangle, known for its deep waters down to a staggering 26,000 feet, the perfect place for an underwater alien base. There have been many reports over the past few decades of unidentified underwater objects.
These UFOs have been tracked underwater and stayed underwater for a long time, evaded the Navy, and they go so deep that we don't know where they're. I am very convinced that there's some kind of base underwater.
According to my sources, there are extraterrestrial bases under the water off the coast of Alaska. It's the perfect place for extraterrestrials to set up underwater bases. You have 33,000 miles of untapped coast and over 3 million lakes.
In 1969, Dan Willis, a naval communications operator, decoded a secret message detailing a jaw-dropping UFO sighting.
I was a certified high-speed code operator, type of thing. I worked at the code room, the Naval Communications Station in San Francisco. I received a secret priority message from a ship that was off the coast of Alaska. The crew reported a brightly glowing reddish-orange elliptical object approximately 70 feet in diameter that emerged out of the ocean and then shot straight up into space. The radar operator tracked the blips going in excess of 7,000 miles per hour. I have to admit, for a second, I was thinking of taking this secret message, make a copy of it, but I knew if I did, I'd be facing 10 years in prison, so I had a second thought.
The incident left him with more questions than answers, prompting him to hunt for more sightings across Alaska's ocean. Dan uncovered multiple similar reports of disc-shaped objects emerging from the ocean near Alaska. One such report from 1945 describes an encounter with a large round object that rose from the sea near the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. The object, estimated to be 150 to 200 feet wide, circled a ship, leaving the crew both mesmerized and uneasy.
They witnessed a UFO come up out of the water that was 150 to 200 feet wide, and it started circling the boat.
1945. It was on its own propulsion system, wasn't affected by the wind, the sailors said.
It circled around the ship 2 or 3 times.
All 14 members of the crew witnessed this.
That UFO, they said, what you doing here? What your ass doing here? Trying to figure out how you can get under the sea. What are you doing here? They must be doing some shit they ain't have no business. Reflection. They ain't telling the whole side of the story. I think allegedly. Remember, everything over here is alleged. Hit the like and subscribe because you over here with T. You over here with the crew, and this is how we do. We over here talking about UFOs, underwater civilizations. And are these UFOs, I hate to say hiding, but are they just stationed underwater? And if so, reflection, that would make sense of why we haven't explored so much of the water. Or is this all just another conspiracy theory? Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew, and this is how we do.
No matter how old you are, they have always told us we only explore 5% of the ocean. That's not true. But it's not that we don't want to explore what's in the ocean or that we don't have the technology. It's because for the majority of the 20th century, all we did was ocean exploration. Because the NACA, aka NASA, which was established in 1915, found things in the ocean that they did not want to return to. But what could it possibly be? Could it be aliens? Could the ocean be another entrance to the hollow earth? Could it be an advanced species? Or could it be dangerous animals that we just do not have enough information on to study? Either way, with the world being made up of 70% water, there's room for everything I just said to be true. But one thing for sure though, there have been a number of UFO reportings recently, especially around the Pacific Ocean. Here I'm going to show y'all video footage from the USS Omaha that was sitting on the coast of California in the Pacific when it encountered a UFO. In this video, you can see the unidentified object floating over the Pacific Ocean, moments before it plunges underneath.
Was recorded inside the Omaha's command center just before 11 p.m. on July 15th. The image on the screen shows a 6-foot in diameter sphere that traveled alongside the Omaha for about an hour. It was pitch black outside, so the image was obtained via a thermal sensor. Personnel in the command center made multiple recordings of what was on the screen. At precisely 11 p.m., the unidentified sphere seemingly vanished into the ocean.
Yeah, y'all see how crazy that is? That's not even the worst part. Right after the situation with the first UFO, 14 more UFOs over the course of 3 days were found on a radar surrounding the USS Omaha. I gotta take a look at this.
Over a period of hours, crew members on the USS Omaha, which is located in the center of this radar screen, monitored the approach of the unknown objects, as many as 14 at one point, all around the ship. 2 different radar systems watched the objects and estimated their speed.
Track 781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots, closing in. Oh, actually 38 knots.
Remember, that's just one incident out of the entire world, and the world is made up of 70% ocean. Then remember who recorded the situation, the Navy. It's small stuff like that that allows you to put the pieces together. Alright, so y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
All right, Reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. Like he said, Reflection. They said, what you say, Teresa? Like he said. T didn't say at that time, like he said, Reflection on double back. Like he said, Reflection, this isn't anything new. The Gov of the T been knowing about these extraterrestrials. They've been knowing about as above, so below. They've been knowing about it, Reflection. They've been knowing, allegedly. But if you will go through these certain documents that are these disclassified documents, Reflection, you will notice that they felt like, this is what I'm thinking. They felt like that the public wasn't ready to know about these extraterrestrials. They didn't feel like that they were you know how your baby, they on the little tricycle and shit with the training wheels. Now you want to push them, Reflection, and let them go. You want to let them go, but the whole time, you know, if you let them go, they're going to fall. They're going to fall. They're not ready. They're not ready yet. So I think that's what it was, Reflection. I think so.
Siberia, 1982. Russian Navy divers are conducting a research mission. 7 Russian divers are at a depth of 50 meters, when suddenly the frogmen realize they are being watched.
These strange humanoid figures were much bigger than human beings.
These were large beings, human-shaped but like 9 feet tall, wearing what seemed like very tight-fitting silvery suits. Not your normal scuba gear, basically. Swimming in the water, what they've come to call the swimmers of Lake Baikal.
What were these creatures? Why did they not seem to use what we would be using to sustain life? There were no oxygen tanks. So there are lots of interesting facets to this. You have creatures that are underwater and surviving with technology that we don't comprehend.
The Russian divers then make a fateful decision. They try to capture one.
The divers attempted to capture one of these creatures, but at this point, so the documents say, the entities reacted.
A powerful, unknown force suddenly propels the entire group of divers up from the deep water to the surface.
They did a rapid rise to the surface of the water. Well, when you do that too fast, you suffer from decompression and you get the bends, and it's deadly. There were 7 of these divers, and 3 of them died. And 4 were very severely injured as a result of this.
Okay, they say all of this is documented, and I totally believe it. I really do, because I know that a lot of these beings are coming from the ocean. I talked about this in an earlier video, and we're seeing this over and over. And a lot of these craft, a lot of these discs, a lot of these orbs, things that we're seeing, they dive straight into the water. They dive straight into the water. They go out of the water. I mean, we see them at all times. We know that there's inner earth. We know that these beings exist. Now, what these things were, I do not know, and nobody does. This is something, you know, the swimmers is what they're calling them. I mean, but if you look at what they're doing, you see, this is why they can't come to us and introduce themselves to us, because it's just not going to work. Humanity is geared to try and be selfish and take things for themselves. I mean, the first thing they did is try to capture one, like it's some type of a fish or something, not realizing that this is a highly advanced being so far above.
Highly advanced, baby. Extraterrestrial, baby. Quit trying to put me in a fishbowl. Don't put me in no fishbowl. I'm finna jump out this bitch. It's tired. That's why they put the top on it. That's why they put the top, allegedly. I don't know. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with T. But listen, Reflex, you remember when they went under the sea and they did that emergency rising? Now, listen at what he said. When you do that reflection, it causes you that can cause you to die, reflection. It can cause you to leave up off this realm, reflection. They were so scared. They said, fuck the odds, and did it, reflection. They ended up losing 3 of the divers. But at the time, reflection, you got to be mighty scared to take a chance that 80 out of the 20, your ass could possibly die, reflection. You have been mighty scared. You had to see something, reflection, that made you want to get on down real quick, okay? But you know what I think they think? They said, so your ass back down here trying to steal our shit. Is that what you doing when they went under the sea and shit? They said, so you back down here. We done told your ass. Yes, we told you one time. We told the other crew that was before you. They didn't tell you about that. Oh, well, let me reinform you. We told them, don't bring your ass back down here with them atomic bombs, I think. They told them, don't bring your ass back down here stealing our shit. That's what they said, I think, allegedly. I don't even know. I remember I can't even swim. I'm not under the sea. I don't know.
Hey, y'all, Myra here. So really quick, shout out to Zamaya for sending this to my attention. Y'all, this is groundbreaking. This is an extremely long video, but I highly recommend watching it all the way to the end. So this footage was captured off the north coast of Aguadilla in Puerto Rico. A couple of fishermen came up to some sort of glowing object and started recording. Instantly, you want to think maybe it's bioluminescence or maybe it's divers. When you have a glow that strong, that powerful, you would assume you would see rigging, maybe a documentary crew, something. You see nothing. You just see the glow. Then they continue to follow it and you see what they found. It looks like they captured an alien outside of the USO. Tell me what you think. Is this a real alien swimming in the ocean near its rig? Like, post, comment, repost, let me know.
Mira, prendí, apagó. Y una boya allí.
It's like this, reflection. Imagine having a neighbor, right? And they stealing electricity. Hey, listen. Don't get over here with that. You over here with the crew. This how we do. We got drive outs. Imagine you staying next to a neighbor and they stealing electricity and shit, right? They wait till it's nighttime reflection. They say, you know, somebody that did this, watch your mouth reflection. Now they wait till the nighttime come and they get ready to steal electricity. They run that line and shit to their house reflection. But every time they run that line to their house, they knock out your electricity. So they fucking up your electricity so they can get some electricity. Are you following me? So when the aliens reflection, when they be going down there doing them atomic bombs and shit, the aliens be like, listen, y'all up as above, fucking up below, baby. Y'all up there with them atomic bombs, fucking up my lights and shit. My lights, they flickering, baby. Yeah, so that's kind of what it is, reflection. I'm trying to put it to you on another level. You get what I'm saying? They keep trying to steal electricity and they messing with the electricity under the sea. That's what I think going on. It could be something like that. I think so.
These are the top 10 terrifying discoveries divers found in the Atlantic Ocean. And we're starting things off with the Baltic Sea UFO. In 2011, the Swedish deep sea diving team Ocean X picked up a strange sonar image while searching for a shipwreck on the floor of the northern Baltic Sea. This is the image here. A lot of people think it looks a bit like the Millennium Falcon. Totally agree. When the image got out, though, all kinds of tabloid newspapers started having a field day with it, saying the object looked like some form of technology, like a UFO, for example, or remnants of some kind of ancient civilization. The object has been described as approximately 60 meters in diameter, resting at a depth of around 85 to 90 meters. Now, while everyone was having fun imagining what kind of fantastical ancient underwater city could have existed or what alien species could have crash landed their ship, scientists looked at the image and were like, looks like it's most likely a natural formation, so that kind of sucks. But the UFO thing hasn't been totally ruled out, so that means it's a UFO, right? Next up we have eddies, which are basically the black holes of the ocean. Eddies are basically circular currents, sort of like a whirlpool, that form within the larger ocean currents. Eddies can be small or big, and when I say big, I mean some of these things can actually be seen from space, which is terrifying. Now there's not as much mystery surrounding eddies as there is with actual black holes in space. Pretty obvious where you end up if you're dragged into one of these massive sized whirlpools, but arguably scarier too, because with a black hole, at least you can hope you'd end up in some new fantastical part of space. With eddies, you just drown. And that's the other horrifying thing about these massive sized ones. Nothing can escape, just like a black hole. Anything caught up in it gets sucked in. And if you're thinking you can just wait it out, well, maybe you can, but some of these whirlpools can last for hours, days, or in some cases even years. So good luck. Number 8, the Cuban underwater city. The discovery of the Cuban underwater city was made by a Canadian company named Advanced Digital Communications, or ADC, in 2001, using advanced sonar technology. The company identified a series of geometrical structures lying about 650 meters deep off the coast of Cuba. These structures looked to be symmetrical and arranged in a grid-like pattern, almost like the layout of a city. The team returned to the site a second time with a remote underwater vehicle which was able to retrieve more sonar images which were interpreted.
See what I'm talking about, reflection? Do you see what I'm talking about? Why they be running their ass from under the sea allegedly? They let one make it, then they come back with some more. They come back with some more, and then they come back with some more. They want to take some shit and put on their crafts and shit, reflection under the sea. This what be going on under the sea. I know y'all don't know because y'all be busy and shit. So Tariq have to come up. Y'all have to let y'all know what really be going on, reflection, because they don't be telling y'all everything. They don't be telling y'all everything. Okay. So anybody that just came in, we're talking about UFOs, we're talking about extraterrestrials, and we're talking about these underwater civilizations. We're trying to see, is there some truth to this, or is this all just a conspiracy, reflection?
A pilot for a commercial airline was flying over the North Pacific when he saw these red lights illuminating the ocean. According to the pilot, he thought he was flying over a secret military exercise or even an alien invasion. Once the video was uploaded, it went viral and everyone was investigating what happened that strange day.
Okay, reflection. So what do you think about that? Now, that was on the news. Not only that, reflection, these lights that have been spotted under the sea reflection, some of them are red, but most of those are like blue lights. What do you think about that reflection? What do you think about the UFOs that people are documenting throughout the sky that's going at incredible speeds? Reflection, what do you think about this? Now keep in mind, when you underwater, everything moves slow. So if you trying to walk underwater, you're gonna move way slower than you do on land. Anything you try to do underwater, it moves slow. But these UFOs reflection, they still moving at incredible speeds, even under the water. So what do you think about all this? What do you think about it? Hit the like and subscribe button. Jump in the comments. Do not be afraid to voice your opinion, because all of us, we're not gonna agree all the time. Reflection. We're not gonna agree on every video. And I'm not over here for you to agree with me. And I'm not going to always agree with you, reflection, but we're going to come together at the middle. We will see each other at the crossroads. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here will see.
Cataloged 69 different species, different life forms. There's one species that at full adulthood is about 1.5 feet. There's another species that's 10 or 12 feet. The ones that people often refer to are around 3 to 4 feet, 39 inches or so tall. We have very good forensic drawings from men who've been on the retrieval teams of what these various species look like. The reason they keep coming back, number one, it's not a coincidence that the modern era of all this started when we started detonating atomic bombs. What Edward Teller and Oppenheimer didn't understand when they were developing that is that when you detonate an atomic bomb, you get, everybody knows about an electromagnetic pulse, the pulse that goes out, knocks out all electronic communication. What people didn't know about is there's also a pulse of what's called scalar energy. And scalar is faster than the speed of light.
We're going to talk about scalar energy in another video, but I definitely want to introduce that. I don't want to make this video too long, reflect. But we're definitely going to talk about scalar energy. Remember, I told you they was over there stealing them lights, reflection. And when they stole those lights, I'm talking about the atomic bomb. When they stole those lights, reflection, it knocked off them other folks' lights under the sea. It knocked off the communications and shit, allegedly. Remember, he just said. Now, UFO activity always been around. You can go back to the Egyptians, reflection, when you was reading the hieroglyphics, reflection, they had pictures of UFOs. Okay, they had pictures of UFOs, these beings coming down, teaching them stuff. Teaching them different things, reflection. Okay, so what do you think about that? What do you think about these beings? Remember, nothing is new under the sun, and that is a suit that they're wearing, reflection. It's a whole suit. So with them wearing this suit, with them being visiting this planet for so long, are they walking amongst us, reflection? Are they walking amongst us, or are they just strictly in the sea? Okay, because you got to think these beings are watchers. They're watching shit, reflection. Shit, I'm trying to figure out how you got this line stealing these lights, baby. I'm trying to figure out what you trying to do, baby. What you trying to do and why you can't do a little payment plan, negotiate, because really you fucking up. You finna knock my power out, your power out, set the whole duplex on fire. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what they say. I think they trying to save them, reflection. I think that could be what it is, because they wasn't really just at this high level of activity, reflection, until they started testing out these bombs, until they started testing out these atomic bombs. Is it all connected, or is this all just a conspiracy? Have we went too far down this rabbit hole? Have I rolled up and pulled up too much? Let me know, reflection. Let me know.
Many of the pyramids and obelisks today are scalar energy capacitors. They harness scalar energy. And Tesla was right. There's two energies. There's an electromagnetic spectrum and there's a radiant spectrum, or a scalar energy spectrum. Well, what you can do with certain cathedrals and obelisks, I can do with an instrument. But this is not a new concept. What is new is the fact that we now can control it and broadcast it, direct it. With one of my techniques, I've created a copper pyramid and I placed it.
We're going to stop it right there. I want y'all to really know about scalar energy, reflection, because all of this shit is connected. All of it is connected, allegedly. All of this is connected, okay? When you see these certain objects that are made in certain structures, reflection, it's not like that by coincidence. It's designed. Remember, I told you energy harvesting. These buildings are energy they harvest energy reflection. When you just see a pyramid, it ain't just a pyramid. They didn't just make it like that, baby, because they like Egypt. They didn't make it just like that because it was cheap. They didn't make it like that reflection just because they like pyramids. It is a energy conductor. It's an energy harvest reflection. It's a healing center. It's more than a healing center. Just think about it, reflection. Think about a video game, anything like that. Shit, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling fatigued, if I'm feeling low on energy to get what I need done, I'm finna go somewhere where I know it's a whole bunch of energy. I'm finna go somewhere that's energy harvest. You get what I'm trying to say to you, reflection? Now, the better question is, where are they getting this energy from that is being harvested? Now, that is a video for another day, and we definitely going to double back on that. But today or tonight, whenever you hit this video, I definitely want to come over here and talk about these UFOs that are coming from under the water reflection. A lot of people have been talking about flying objects, but they're not talking about the ones that are under the sea. Is that by design? Is that by design, reflection? Is it that they want you to think that they're coming from above and not below? What's really going on? What about these people that are flying over certain places like the Bermuda Triangle, reflection? How do you know there are crafts and certain things that are right up under the sea, reflection, in that location? You have to think about it. Remember, a UFO, the original flying objects reflection, is nothing but a big computer. It ain't nothing but a big flying piece of advanced technology, reflection. So think about that. How bad would these, if you could discover something like that, what do you think they would do to get it? And what do you think they would do to cover it up? What do you think about that, reflection? Because I keep telling you, these iPhones, Androids, these TVs, your car, where they put computers, all this shit in that reflection, this shit old. This shit is old. If you go back to back when, go back to even the Atlantean days, reflection, they had that allegedly was one of the most advanced civilizations. So they had a lot of this stuff there. And you like, well, Teresa, they ain't got no car. What the fuck I need a car for if I can teleport? Why do I need to put gas in this bitch if if I can go right over there to the sea, baby? If I can go to the sea, allegedly. Okay. Now I don't even know if a car can run off water. I don't know, reflection. I'm just leaving stains on your brain. Okay. So with that being said, until next time I feel them getting behind my spaceship. They behind my spaceship. They said I'm talking too much. They said if you like your forehead the way it is, because you know it's a little big already, T. You know you ain't got no room to make your forehead no bigger. So you better jump on your spaceship with your expired ass drive outs and get from Earth. So I gotta go, reflection. I gotta go. Until next